Hey, what's Delta approach, Delta 1570.
Delta 1570, Atlanta. Delta 1190, contact approach 125.7. Looking for the radio check, got you loud and clear.
1190, in case you didn't hear us, 125.7, thank you.
Thank you, we'll see you. Delta 815, normal speed's fine. WestJet 647, contact Atlanta Center 132.97.
132.97 for WestJet 647, good night.
You too. Delta 815, contact approach 125.7.
That's for 1815?
Affirmative, Delta 1815, 125.7.
2570.
Atlanta Delta 393, descend altitude, passing 265.
Delta 393, Atlanta Center, hello, the altimeter 3007.
3007, Delta 393.
Carnos 251, you want 36? Yeah, let's do that. Carnos 251, runway 36, taxi via Golf.
Atlanta, good evening, it's Power 1255. 10-8 now, climbing 16,000, direct my beat.
Power 1255, Atlanta Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 230.
230, Power 1255.
Sorry, that's what we would use, but it's
1238, Atlanta Center, good evening. Cross Canuck at maintain 12,000, the Atlanta altimeter 3007.
Cross Canuck at 12,000.
Atlanta Center, good evening, Delta 1370 with you, descending through flight level 271 via the jet attitude.
Delta 1370, Atlanta Center, hello, the altimeter 3007.
Oh, 1370.
Delta 393, contact approach 125.7.
125.7, Delta 396.
King Air 350, Kilo Bravo, taxi ramp via Lima, thanks for flying out.
Taxi ramp via Lima, King Air 0 Kilo Tango, thank you for service, bye-bye.
Delta 15, Juliet, Quebec, Atlanta Center. I'm the man for the job. You looking for an IFR? Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec is cleared to the Detroit airport. Via radar vector Sugarloaf, then it's filed. On departure, maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 370, 7 minutes after departure with me, squawk 2045. Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec. It's cleared to Detroit Airport via radar vectors to Sugarloaf VOR, and it's filed. 8,000 initially, flight level 370, 7 minutes after departure with me, squawk 2045. Squawk 2045, 2045, rest of Rebecca is correct, it's advised rated taxi. Power 1255, contact Washington Center 133.72, good night.
Sorry, 3372, power 1255, see ya.
Ernest 251, fly runway heading runway 36, clear for takeoff. Kronos 251, Atlanta Center radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 200. Kronos 251, leaving 4000, proceed direct Calic. Thank you. So 1370 contact, Atlanta approach 125.7, good night.
25-7, good night, 1370.
Current 251, roger. The Birmingham Airport's at your 6. Are you declaring emergency or you just want to return? Current 251, roger. Instead of maintaining 4,000, make it a left turn heading 210 vectors for the visual approach runway 6. Current 251 cleared, visual approach runway 6. Current 251, the Birmingham wind calm, runway 6 clear to land.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our left.
Roger that. Ready to push. Tail to the left. Park brakes off.
Brakes released.
Atlanta Center, Canada, 2230, descending to flight level 270 for 14,000.
Air 2230 Atlanta Center, descend via the Jedi 2 arrival, the altimeter 3007.
Jedi 2 arrival, Canada, 2230.
Delta 1238, contact Atlanta approach 125.7.
125.7,
Leaving Atlanta approach, Delta 1183, descending through flight level 260, Jedi 2.
Delta 1183 Atlanta Center, what's the best forward speed you give me?
Say again, Delta 1183.
Delta 1183, can you maintain 300 knots or greater in the descent?
That's A firm 1183.
Up to 1183, maintain 300 knots or greater in the descent.
300 or greater in the descent, Delta 1183.
Atlanta Center, JetBlue 468, descending from 24,000 to 10,000.
JetBlue 468 Atlanta Center, welcome. the land altimeter 3007. And Air 2230, maintain 25, 0 knots on the descent.
Maintain 25, 0 knots, Canada Air 2230.
Crash 251, you taxi back to Park, or you showing pull to the side and fix the issue there?
Pushback complete. Park break, please.
Up 1087, Atlanta Center, climb maintain level 230.
Set.
Center, good night, Delta 1003, climbing to 1,000, passing now 13,000.
Up 1003, Atlanta Center, climb maintain level 230.
Slim release for guidance on the left.
200, Delta 1003.
230.
Roger, 230, sorry.
Atlanta Center, Westland Whiskey 7000, en route to direction Knotwall intersection.
Westland 319, Atlanta Center, proceed X Smith.
Roger, proceeding to Smith.
Delta 1238, contact bridge 125.7.
And good evening, Atlanta Center. This is Pier Williamson, Fox Bank 23.7 on the Jedi 2 arrival.
Range 155, Atlanta Center, welcome the altimeter 3007.
Roger, got the altimeter 3007 and information uniform is on board if they haven't said already. Pier Williamson, Fox.
Roger, thanks. Delta 1183, resume normal speed.
Normal speed 1183.
Furnace 251, taxi the FBO via Alpha, cross runway 36. Delta 15 Juliet Kilo, do you have a preference for departure runway today? About 15 Juliet Kilo, runway 35, taxi Alpha.
Atlanta Center, JetBlue 468.
JetBlue 468 Atlanta.
Can we expect runway 27 for arrival?
JetBlue 468, make the request for the next controller.
Okay, no problem, JetBlue 468.
Delta 1003, contact Atlanta Center 132.907, good night.
132.9, have a good day.
We'll see you, Canada Air 2230, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Canada Air 2230.
JetBlue 468, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, JetBlue 468.
Delta 1183, contact approach 125.7, good night.
25-7, Delta 1183, good night.
Look, can you give me the directions to Smith, please? Westland 319, sorry.
Land 319, roger. Canada Air 2230, contact approach on 125.7, good night.
Over approach, Canada Air 2230. See you.
Westland 319. Let's make it a heading of 3. Let's make it a right turn heading 010, vector to Smith.
Right turn to 010, Westland 319. Thank you.
1087, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
132.97, Delta 1087.
JetBlue 468, contact bridge 125.7. 125.7.
TCAS test. Pass.
Happy anniversary. Who's that? Go to 535 Atlanta Center, the altimeter 3007. Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, fly runway heading, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Atlanta Center, Piedmont. 3324 moving down on the 8000 for 16,000. Direct lacking.
Piedmont 3324 Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Up to 230.
Rings 155, contact Atlanta Bridge 125.7, good night.
125.7 for 155, Luis Castellano.
A1, rotate.
Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, Atlanta Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230, south 2 passing. No worries, stay altitude passing, and it's flight level 230. One five, Juliet, thank you. Delta 15 Juliet Quebec, leaving 9,000. Proceed direct to Holston Mountain VOR.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Delta 2768 Heavy with you. Descending to level 260 over 230.
Delta 2768 Heavy, Atlanta Center, good evening. Cross Aussie at and maintain 12,000 at 250 knots. We Atlanta altimeter 3007.
Aussie 12,000, 250 knots. Delta 2768 Heavy.
Piedmont 3324, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
To Atlanta Center, 132.907.
One 15 Juliet Quebec, go ahead. Holston Mountain, Hotel Mike Victor VOR. West wind 319, just advise me your direct Smith, please.
Roger, West Wind 319. Roger, West Wind 319, heading 010, direct to Smith, GPS coordinates.
Atlanta Center, Delta 830 with you, level 14,000. 832 Atlanta Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 230. Up 230 for Delta 832. Kronos 251 Atlanta Center, runway 36, taxi vehicle. Kronos 251, negative.
Center Delta 467 descending to flight level 270.
467 Atlanta Center, the Atlanta altimeter 3007.
Roger, 3007. Incline at 447.
Kronos 251, fly runway heading runway 36, go takeoff. Delta 539, contact Atlanta approach 125.7. Delta 832, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
132.97, Delta 830, Edgeville.
Yeah, this is Westland 319. Is there an actual airspace fix that I can refer to in the proximity of Smith?
West wind 318. Westland 318, the volunteer VOR is very close to it. Victor, X-ray, Victor.
Roger, Westland 319. I will take that Victor, X-ray Victor.
Westland 319, Roger, proceed direct volunteer VOR and the Knoxville altimeter 3005.
Roger, proceeding to the volunteer VOR, Westland 319.
Current 251 Atlanta Center radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 200, leaving 4,000, direct helix.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 2319.
Southwest 2319 Atlanta Center.
Southwest 2319, a couple miles out from Lecky at flight level 230.
Delta 515 Juliet Quebec, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night, Southwest 2319, cross shipper at and maintain 13,000, the Atlanta altimeter 3007.
Cross shipper at 13,000 for Southwest 2319. Fireside Delta 2535, back with you.
Delta 15 Juliet Quebec Atlanta Center, good evening, doing awesome. Climb and maintain flight level 370. Piedmont 3324, descend and maintain flight level 230, pilot's discretion.
Down flight level 230, positive direction, that's Piedmont 3324. Land Center, Piedmont 3324.
Piedmont 3324, Atlanta Center.
How do you want to start descending or no?
Piedmont 3324, descent your discretion.
Send my discretion down to 230.
Piedmont 3324, contact center 121.35, thanks.
We're there, we're 12.35 yourself.
Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, contact Indy Center 119.55, thanks. Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, that's Indy Center 119.55.
Kevin radar contact lost. At the 15 Juliet, Quebec, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
Indy Center, good evening, ABEX 6283 Heavy 380.
ABEX 6283 Heavy, Indy Center, good evening.
Indy Center, Southwest 5659, climbing to 8,000 for 10,000.
Southwest 5659, Indy Center, good evening, climb maintain file 280.
I maintain file level 280, Southwest 5659.
Indy Center, ABEX 6283 Heavy, let's step away 5 minutes, we'll call when we're back.
ABEX 6283, roger that. Before you go, just in case you get your top descent before you get back, cross Jackie at 10,000, this is Cincinnati altimeter 3007.
Jackie at 10,000, ABEX 6283, thank you.
Indy Center, JetBlue 6714, flight level 350. JetBlue 6714, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
Indy Center, American 850 Rescue, passing flight level 230, 10 miles from 12.
American 853, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
Thanks for American 853.
FedEx 670, level 400.
FedEx 670, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
6283 Heavy's back with you.
ABEX 6283, roger, thank you.
Indianapolis Center, good evening, UPS 932 to 72, flight level 295, PD down to 270, or question, down to 270, then PD down to 240.
UPS 832, Indy Center, roger. You descend across Chariot 10,250 knots, the Stanford altimeter 3005.
Alright, my apologies, could you say again the cross restriction at Chariot, please?
Chariot 11,000, and 250 knots.
Okay, Chariot 11 and 250 knots, UPS 832, thank you, sir.
ABEX 6283 Heavy's at 380 for 105.
ABEX 6283, roger, thank you, Cincinnati altimeter 3007. Flight 647, contact Cleveland Center 134.9, good night.
134.9, have a good one, 647.
Indy Center, Delta 1911, flight level 400.
Delta 1911, Indy Center, good evening, welcome. Envoy 34 at 21, recommend you start your descent.
We just started at 3421.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, Allegiant 1338, flight level 34.
Legion 1338, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
Indy Center, Southwest 632, copy.
Southwest 632, Indy Center, good.
Southwest 632, we'd like to begin our descent now.
Southwest 632, descend and maintain flight 240.
Started 360 for 240, Southwest 632.
Southwest 5659, descend and maintain flight 240.
Descend and maintain flight 240, Southwest 5659.
Center, good evening, American 214 with you from Washington, flight level 360.
American 214, Indy Center, good evening, welcome. Southwest 5659, contact Chicago Center 121.27, good night.
Chicago Center 121.27, good night, y'all, good evening. Southwest 5659.
American 221, contact Washington Center 125.45, good night. Envoy 3421, contact Cincinnati approach 119.7.
119.7, see you 3421.
Allegiant 1338, cross Jackie at 10,000, the Cincinnati altimeter 3008.
Jackie 10,000 for Allegiant 1338.
Delta 15, Juliet, Quebec, cross Bobcat at flight level 300. Envoy 3421, contact Cincinnati approach 119.7.
Center American 214, permission to step away for 1 minute.
American 214, roger, just let me know when you're back.
Roger, American 214.
Indiana Center, American 28, passing flow 280 for 350.
American 28, Indy Center, good evening.
Good day, Center. Canadian Express 678 with you at 13,000.
Canadian Express 678, Indy Center, good evening, climb and maintain, flight level 270.
Climb and maintain 270, Canadian Express 678. And I'll be direct tagger, Echo 4.
Canadian 678, roger.
NB Delta 1911 request.
Delta 1911, go ahead.
1911, can we get wrong way at 41?
Delta 1911, negative, not this time. Delta 832, Indy Center, welcome. Air Transport 3157, contact Cincinnati, approach 119.7, right?
320, heading 360.
Is that 19.7 for Air Transport 3157?
Air Transport 3157, Cincinnati, approach 119.7.
Alright, switching over to 119.7, Air Transport 3157, good night.
And other aircraft checking in, go ahead, I stepped on you.
Yeah, so yes, American 2336, flight level 220 to 320, heading 360.
American 2336, Indy Center, roger.
American 214 is back with you.
UPS 832, contact Louisville, approach 132.32, good night.
Alright, 32, thank you. Good weekend, UPS. It's a lot of 32s.
AVEX 6283, contact Cincinnati, approach 119.7.
Cincy 119.7, AVEX 6283, good night.
American 2236, or correction, 2336, proceed direct to Louisville.
Say again for American 2336.
American 2336, right turn direct to Louisville, India uniform.
Direct India uniform for American 2336.
Indianapolis Center, Westman 219, with you, 9,000 to land at Cincinnati Air Spots.
Westman 319, Indy Center, welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.
Westman 319E Williamsburg, altimeter 3010.
Altimeter 3010, Westman 319.
Center, can you express 678? Would it be possible to get direct rod as I hit Hager Warrior?
Canadian Express 688, proceed direct Rosewood.
Sorry, I missed that. Was that guy that wanted me to...
Alright, so now everybody's going to be able to hear me because I didn't have my, my stuff configured properly. RIP.
Roger. Direct Romeo, Oscar Delta.
Southwest 632, contact Chicago Center 121.27.
2127, 632.
Game Sherman 224, flight level 250.
Who was that checking?
Sherman 224, flight level 250.
Is that, do you say JRN? Juliet?
Spirit Wings 224, Indy Center, good evening.
Oh, Spirit Wings.
Flight level 370, Sherman 224.
Look, man, it's not a race. Be understood. Don't be fast. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Well, that was awful. That was absolutely awful that not one thing that I said got recorded or streamed for the past 68 minutes, 69 minutes. That is shameful. And I promise, if and when I do this again, I'm going to do better.
291, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
I'll tell you one thing I really like about the Vatsim network is it accurately emulates line of sight and range. So like, we just heard Indy Center welcome a United flight. We didn't hear that transmission at all. We didn't hear that transmission at all. So, you know, and that's because he's too far away for us to hear, but Center can hear. So it's kind of cool. It's just, you know, one of those levels of realism that is nice that it's actually done that way.
And Center American 28, we're going to leave the flight deck for about 2 minutes, let you know when back.
American 28, right
now. You don't leave the flight deck.
Center, good day, American 2943 with you, 340. American 2943, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
Alright, let's go ahead and set our next cleared altitude.
Indy Center, UPS 232 Heavy is out of flight level 326, descending to flight level 270.
UPS 232 Heavy, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
Let's see where we're at right now. Oh wow, we're much farther along than I thought we were. We are now in Ohio, and looks like we're maybe 70 miles or so, maybe southeast.
Canadian 1229, Indy Center, good evening, climb in, take flight with 320.
320 for 1229, thank you very much.
American 853, contact Washington Center 125.45, good night.
Washington Center for American 853, thank you so much.
Delta 15 at Juliet, Quebec, contact Cleveland Center 134.9er.
Contact Cleveland Center 134.9er, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, good night.
And Center American 28, we're back.
American 28, roger.
134.9er. Cleveland Center, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, with you, flight level 370.
Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, Cleveland Center. I have an amendment to your route advisor to copy.
Ready to copy.
Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, Detroit, and South, refile the bombs to arrival.
Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, copies. Bonds to arrival. Do you have a transition for us, sir, or just whichever's most convenient?
You can remain on the JMOC transition, just it's a paired arrival, so the clink is for north flow and the bomb is for south flow.
Roger that. We'll continue on the JMOX transition.
And Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, proceed direct JMOX.
Proceed direct JMOX. Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec.
Please 35389, proceed direct, standby.
Alright, so we now need to not descend. Cleveland Center, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, confirm you want us to turn around and fly back over the JMOX fix?
Actually, 15 Juliet, or Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, proceed direct bonds.
Direct to bonds. 15 Juliet, Quebec.
American 149, contact Indianapolis Center 119.55.
Contact Indianapolis Center on 119.55, American 149, Delta SNI Road.
District 5389, proceed direct Charleston. Hotel Victor, Quebec, resume last deployed route.
Alright, so
Roger, proceed direct to Charleston,
bonds to
Quebec, and stand about for District 5389.
Cleveland Center, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec.
15 Juliet, Quebec.
Cleveland Center, do you know by chance which runway we can expect at Detroit Metro so we can grab the right arrival here?
Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, descend by the bonds to arrival runway 21 left transition.
Roger, 21 left transition, 15 Juliet, Quebec.
Endeavor 4991, contact Boston, sector 134.7.
34-7, Endeavor 4991, good night.
Crane 8821, contact Boston 134.7.
Contact Boston 134.7, Crane Air, 8821.
Giant 3393, contact Boston 134.7.
Alright, we're doing this all kind of on the fly, and I don't like it. There we go. Alright. Alright, he did say descend, so we're descending.
Southwest 1400, taxi.
Alright, we're not descending yet. Looks like there's our top of descent.
So 1400, runway 22, taxi Charlie.
Alright, now let's see how completely kerfucked that our legs are now. Oh no, I can't cycle through.
Center West Detroit, setback car.
Mission 640, Center Cross, my power, maintain 16,000. The Buffalo altimeter 299er.
Cross Nightfall, out of maintain
Now,
16,000.
here's the question, right? Why on earth would PFPX select an arrival that wasn't for south traffic? That makes literally no sense. None to me. Weird.
Southwest 1400, get that turn.
Alright. It's just a little shaking. We'll be okay.
Southwest 1492 takes right.
So now, our top of descent is in 36 miles again.
Alright, you ready to taxi
Good news is we're not using our reserve fuel anymore.
Oh, clear now. Taxi turn. Please shoot 5389, contact Indianapolis Center 119.55.
Over to Indianapolis Center 119.55. Be ready to push 68 now.
And Center, can you express 678 with you? Good day, I'm at 270.
Express 678, Cleveland Center, roger.
And I'm direct query. Can you express 678?
Okay. Again, this is the first time I've done a complete start-to-finish flight on Vatsim with start-to-finish air traffic control coverage in years, actually. I think we're coming up on 10 years since the last time I did this, so if anybody watches this in the future, because there's nobody watching right now, I don't think, anyway. Oh, there's one watching. Awesome. I don't know who you are at this exact moment, but whoever you are, you're beautiful and have horrible taste. But, yeah, anyway. So anybody who's watching this in the future, the very wonderful human being who's watching right now, any mistakes I make on the radio, fumbling, whatever, I apologize. I'm not perfect. I'm human. It's been 10 years since I've done this. And real pilots do it too, so I don't want to hear it. Disarm. Love you, buddy. Also, really, there's no need for that word.
Southwest 1400, holding
Awful word.
So that's 1400 to wind 270 at 8, we're flying on heading around 22, please take off. 270 at 8, where are we heading? Southwest 140.
Alright, so 16 nautical, the top of the descent. Got our altimeter, or our MCP altitude set for the lowest we can possibly be across bonds.
Cockpit for about 3 minutes.
3 minutes brief, board back.
I'll call you when I get back.
I'm going to say the only problem there, Disarm, is that you're not Aussie. Yeah. Aussies can do it. Not so much Americans. It's still kind of a taboo word. Funny in certain contexts, but yeah. Oh well. Not a huge deal. I don't care. Nobody watching this is going to know what the word was. I'm not going to say it. They can leave it to their imaginations. Forbidden words. Aussies. Y'all figure it out. Alright, so bonds to arrival. It's gonna be runway, I think he said 21 left.
14, Cleveland, roger.
Check out our arrival here. Yep, 21 left. So I'll have to put that in the notes. recommended. You know what? I'm gonna write down our DTW 126.225. Approach 126.22. And then DTW Tower 135.0. 135.00. And then, is there a ground at DTW right now?
Southwest 1400.
Negative.
2000.
DTW ATIS 118.12.
1400 radar contact with speed. Direct.
ATIS
Direct
118.125.
270.
Direct first, flight level 270.
Alright, so
Southwest 140.
we're going to put the ATIS over on here. There we go. And then 126.22. Drag required. You got it, boss. Alright.
1400, maintain level 280.
280.
Alright, so now we need to edit our clip here. Because it's now the Bonds 2 arrival, not the Clink 3. And it is no longer the 27 right, it is 21 left. Where's 21 left? 21 left. Boom. Alright, so now we're on the Bonds 2. So that's where we came from. Echo Echo Zulu right there. We're pretty much just going Bonds straight to Clink. That's funny. Alright, well, we are on our way down, gentlemen and ladies, and attack helicopters that are going to be watching this someday in the future, maybe. Ugh.
United 2408, descend via the Tribe 4 arrival to Cleveland, Altimeter 3008.
Descend via the Tribe 4 arrival, and which transition should we be expecting, United 2408?
Cleveland's going to be landing in 240.
Roger, 24 is United 2408, thanks.
By the way, Disarm, if you're still watching, how's the audio coming through? The radio, the aircraft sound, my voice, how's that coming through through the stream?
Yeah, Center, Canadian Express 678 back in the cockpit, thank you.
Outstanding.
Canadian Express 678, Roger.
All right. So there's our approach. We're going to start getting vectored, I think, here at E Forge. Let me see. Cabo. we're going to get vectored. So Cabo's right here. Probably just put us in. Probably just put us in right at Cabo. Hopefully that doesn't dick up our descent profile too much. I don't think it will. Yeah, we're okay, because we're supposed to be at 8,000 at T-Bird anyway. So... Alright. Alright, contact Detroit approach 126.22. Cleveland Center, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, contact Detroit approach 126.22. Good night. He must have called and I must have missed it. Detroit approach, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, with you, flight level 195, descending to Detroit Metro. Or, correction, descending on the Boz 2 approach.
Then via the Bonds 2 arrival, expect the visual approach for runway 21 left.
Roger that, descend via the Bonds 2 arrival, expect the visual approach, runway 21 left, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec. Cool, so pretty much descend at my own discretion until he's ready to clear me for... I like that, I'm down. Makes me happy. Alright, so now let's key up Tower. So now we got Tower as our standby. Let's pull up the ATIS too. Let's configure our radios. How about that? I'm gonna get this figured out eventually. We might actually not be in range yet. So we'll just leave it on. There we go. We'll leave it on and hit it when we hit it.
So the 15 Juliet, Quebec, confirm that information public.
Detroit approach is 15 Juliet, Quebec. We are actually tuned to the Detroit ATIS and are waiting for it to come in. I think we might just not be in range yet.
Actually, that might not be correct. My understanding is there's an issue with the Vatsim voice app that it won't be coming in on voice. They're trying to fix it. It might only be available by text right now.
Roger, wait one. Roger, stand by Detroit approach, reading the ATIS instructions now. Ah, stop it. ATIS info. What that is that's failed aircraft matching. I'm gonna keep going, keep descending, all the way down to 3,000 feet. Actually, we'll go down to 2,500 feet. All right, so 5 approaching you, 0.9. Use departing runway 21 right, NOTAMs runway 22 left. Closed, right, all runway. Advise you have information Delta, altimeter 3004. Detroit approach, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec. We have information, Delta.
Outstanding. So we can descend across T-Bird at maintain 5,000.
Cross T-Bird at and maintain 5,000. 15 Juliet, Quebec. Alright, so let's get that put in. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. You're going to be this guy. Fuck. Oh, this is going to be interesting, folks. We have got to get down. Detroit approach, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec. Be advised, we are going to do our best to be across T-Bird at 5,000. But our FMS just started screaming at us when we put that in, so we'll keep you appraised. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but I wanted to bring it to your attention.
5 Juliet, Quebec, no problem. I know you're supposed to cross it at 8. It just means that I'm going to give you a little bit longer downwind.
No problem. I'll call you back as we are. I'll call you back as we're crossing Fork. I'll have a better idea of if we're going to make that altitude at T-Bird or not at that time.
That'll work. Thanks.
Yes, sir. 15 Juliet, Quebec out. Alright, we are actually... I think we're going to go direct Fork. Yeah, descent path unachievable. I get it. We just got to do the best we can. Just got to do the best we can. Oh, Jesus, we got to be... Oh, we're going to make that speed. That's good at least. So, not worried about the speed. We're making our speed checks just fine. Tell Wrench if he was... Disarm, if you're still watching, tell Wrench if he was tuned into my stream, he'd know what the context of that good was. Alright. I don't know. It's going to be close if we can make 5,000 at T-Bird. Detroit approach, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec. We're crossing Fork now at 9,700 feet. Computer's still saying we're 1,100 roughly above descent profile, so I don't think we're going to make 5,000 at T-Bird, but we got the boards out and we're getting down as quick as we can.
15 Juliet, Quebec, no problem. Just descend, maintain 5,000. Pay the discretion.
Copy all, 15 Juliet, Quebec. Oh, it's dark and I can't see the switches. There we go. I still can't see the switches, but I know generally where they are. The city of Detroit from the air. There's an add-on scenery I'm considering getting that's going to make this look a lot better. But this already looks a lot better than than it does with the default scenery in P3D. So this beautifully lit city, and then the dark default textured airport. I'm fixing that as soon as I can. There's a the same devs that made the Philadelphia, the KPHL scenery that I have, are also developing a DTW one right now, and it's freeware. And I really hope, because their PHL was freeware too, but I donated to them in exchange for it, because it's really high quality stuff for being freeware.
15 Juliet, Quebec. Airport's going to be at your 3 o'clock, 5 miles. Call the airport.
Roger. 15 Juliet, Quebec has the airport in sight.
15 Juliet, Quebec, you're clear for the visual approach. Runway 21 left.
Cleared for the visual approach. Runway 21 left. 15 Juliet, Quebec. Please tell me that's the one I have set up in here. Oh, thank God. I did not want to have to deal with that, too. Alright, so we're not gonna make T-Bird at 5,000, but we will make Cabo at 5,000. So here's the big problem, right? I'm going to pull the boards back in. We don't need them out anymore. Here's the big question, and the thing that I really don't know. And I should know this, and I'm going to know it henceforth, because after this is done, I'm going to look it up. But when he cleared me for the visual approach, does that mean that I continue on my programmed approach, or do I just start vectoring myself in? I honestly don't know. I mean, there's nobody else in this guy's airspace right now. I'm it. I'm wrong. No, I'm not, because this guy, we got one guy sitting on the ground. Oh, he's got a couple of guys in his airspace, but they're not landing here, so he's not talking to them. Alright, so since we're here, let's get our approach information selected. There we go. And let's go down to, that's the airport. That's the airport again. That's the parking. Here we go. Here's the ILS instructions. What I wouldn't give for a dark mode of this. That would be amazing. So there's Cabo. There's where we're going to be entering the approach. Then we're going to turn in and capture the localizer. And then we're going to capture the glide slope and follow her all the way in. It's going to be 5,000 at Robbie, 4,000 at Ballas, 3,000 at Nesby, 2,000 at Puckle. That's where we're going to intercept the glide slope, and then we're just going to follow the glide slope all the way in. Alright. I guess maybe he didn't intend for me to have this long of a downwind, but if I start feeling a certain kind of way about it, I'll say I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to proceed direct to Robbie. I mean, we're already kind of here, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're already basically here. Alright, here we go. And you know what we're gonna do too is put a notch of flaps out. Yeah, we are. We're gonna go direct, Robbie. Because we're gonna grab the glide slope and the localizer anyway. So not a big atoll. Just got to be ready for him to clear us to land and contact, or be ready for him to tell us to contact tower and then clear us to land. Switch that radio over. There's Detroit, right there in the distance, if you can see my cursor. There's Detroit Metro Airport. Ugh, I kind of wish I had like a really nice high-speed scenery for Detroit Metro, because, you know, what with other people watching. Because with the add-on sceneries, this simulator really can look as real as real life. I did a flight, the flight I did last night out of Hong Kong, the scenery was just gorgeous. And yeah, it was amazing. And then when I landed in Anchorage, that scenery was beautiful. Then I left Anchorage earlier this afternoon and landed in JFK. And the add-on scenery for JFK is just gorgeous. It's a little framey, but not bad. Alright, so there's localizer capture. Now we're just going to wait for the glide slope. And there is our runway 21 left, right in front of us. Which, oddly enough, is the runway closest to where I work. I drive right past it almost every day. And there's the glide slope. We have localizer, we have glide slope. Alright, so let's go down to 5 notches, or 5 degrees of flap. This would be 2 notches. 11 miles per the DME. And we're just waiting for him to call us. Tell us to tune tower.
Juliet, Quebec, over to Detroit Tower 135.0. Good day.
Detroit Tower 135.0. Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec. Good day. All right. Detroit Tower, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, with you. Inbound to land, runway 2 and left.
Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, Metro Tower, wind 170 at 4, runway 21 left, clear to land.
170 at 4, runway 21 left, clear to land. 15 Juliet, Quebec.
Airbus Tango Lima Sierra, the wind 170 at 4, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
Oh, no shit.
Tango Lima Sierra.
No shit, alright. Alright.
2500.
Alright, so let's start our decel. Gear down. Our approach speed's going to be 141 knots. Not 131. Oh, Lord. Speed brakes are armed. Let's arm our auto brakes. Do brakes 2. Another notch of flap. Let's get the lead out of this thing. Alright, full flap. Flap's 40. Alright. There's the autopilot. Auto throttle off.
On 126.22.
And we have the airplane. Come back the other way.
1000.
And for the record, I'm not flying the lights, I'm flying the instruments right now.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ah, shit, we overshot it. Come on, give me thrust reversers, thank you.
Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, welcome to Detroit Metro. Continue down to Whiskey Q. Taxi Whiskey down to Juliet, uniform to the ramp.
Taxi down Whiskey 2. Give me 1 second, tower, to get off the runway here, and I will, I'm going to call you back and ask for those again.
No problem.
Oh, don't go on the grass, don't go on the grass, get over, I'm going to go on the grass. It's fine, 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 it's fine. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. We're fine. I should have taken that much wider, but I didn't. It's okay. Chief pilot's gonna want a phone call from me. Dag nabbit. Oh, this is Whiskey 3 and I'm a moron. Ugh. Alright, whatever. Yeah. Taxi light on. Runway turn light off. Ugh. I cannot see or shit. What in the hell is... Oh. There we go. Alright. Detroit Tower, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec, is ready for those taxi instructions, sir. And I ended up turning on to Whiskey 3 because I can't read signs.
That's fine. You can, since you're facing that way, we'll take you taxi Whiskey 3, Papa, Foxtrot uniform to the ramp, cross runway 21 right.
Roger, so Whiskey 3 to Papa, to Foxtrot, to uniform, cross runway 21 right. To the ramp, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec.
Actually, and that is Whiskey 3, Papa 3, Mike 3, Foxtrot. Yeah, it's a bit complex, but it's those taxiways in front of you there.
Roger, Whiskey 3, Papa 3, Mike 3, Foxtrot uniform, cross runway 21 right, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec. I'm gonna screw that up. I'm gonna screw that up so hard. Alright, so there's Whiskey 3. There's Foxtrot. Take Foxtrot. Alright, get those pulled up, get those pulled up. So here we are on Foxtrot. There's Papa Papa. And then uniform to the gate. Alright. Boy. Alright, now he should call me to tell me I am cleared to cross the runway. If he doesn't, we'll stop and I mean, we didn't. Tower, Delta 15 Juliet, Quebec. Did you want us to hold short at 21, or did you want us to cross it?
You can go ahead and cross runway 21 right.
Roger that. 15 Juliet, Kilo. Quebec. Oh, alright. So we are still on Foxtrot. So, alright, so since we're here, let's start turning some of our floodlights up, because we can. And let's get our APU spinning up. Alright, so this should be uniform coming up here. Yep, it sure enough is. Alright, and now that we're on uniform, we are cleared to the ramp, wherever. So we will pull here, a uniform 9, turn our taxi light off. Real World Airport would be much better lit. An add-on scenery airport would be much better lit than this, but this is stock, so it's not. All right, there we go. Parking brake set. APU is connected. Engines off. Bring on the jetway. Set the chocks. Press ground power. Here comes
Attention all aircraft. Detroit Metro Airport Information Echo is now current altimeter 3004.
Alright, so let's connect our ground power. APU can now come off, and our anti-collision lights can now come off, and we can call the rest of our ground services. Lavatory, maintenance van. Target 0. Get off my plane. I probably have to open the door. Aft galley, and then we'll do loader and carts. 0 and 0. And then we'll do door. All right. Get off my plane. Sweet. Now let's. You have anything bad to say? Nope, nothing bad to say. Not too bad either. Negative 183 feet per minute touchdown. That is not bad. All right. Well, as we wait for all the little bits and bobs to arrive and everybody to get off my dag-darn plane and all the ramp guys to arrive, I appreciate Disarm watching live, and I appreciate anybody who's going to watch in the future, literally if it's anybody. I'll be happy, pleasantly, but also pleasantly surprised. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching and sticking through it, and with all of my ineptitude, putting up with all of that. So I appreciate it. Anybody who watches this, you're all beautiful people, and if I decide to do this again, I hope you'll come and watch it then too. Alrighty, I'll see you later.